Thank you, Chairman. I yield back.
I'll now introduce our witnesses. Today we are joined by Mr. Edward Lenz, who serves as the commander of the Butler County Emergency Service Unit. Commander Lenz is also a sergeant with the Adams Township Police Department. On July 13th, while working for Butler ESU, Commander Lenz was stationed in the local command post at the campaign rally site. Next, we have Mr. Drew Blasco, who is a patrolman for Butler Township Police Department. Patrolman Blasco is also a sniper team assistant leader for Butler County ESU. On July 13th, while working for Butler Township, Patrolman Blasco was stationed with a Secret Service agent where former President Trump's motorcar arrived. Our third witness is Mr. John Harold, who is a lieutenant for the Pennsylvania State Police. Lieutenant Harold was the officer in charge for the Pennsylvania State Police on July 13th. Next, we have Mr. Patrick Sullivan, who has served over 40 years in federal law enforcement. He began his career at 18, working for the FBI. Then he joined the Secret Service as a special agent, where he served 23 years, retiring as a supervisor. Though he is retired and was not present on July 13th, he served on the Secret Service Presidential Protection Division for 4 years and conducted numerous advances, both domestic and foreign. His expertise will be helpful in context of how the Secret Service works with local law enforcement to ensure the safety of all protectees. Last but not least, we have Dr. Ariel Goldschmidt testifying remotely. Dr. Goldschmidt is the Chief Medical Examiner for the Allegheny County Office of the Medical Examiner. Dr. Goldschmidt conducted the autopsy of the would-be assassin, Thomas Matthew Crooks. We appreciate all of you for being here today. Before recognizing the witnesses for their testimony, I would like to remind them that their oral testimony is restricted to 5 minutes in length. If you see the light turn red in front of you, it means your 5 minutes have concluded, and you should try to wrap up your testimony as quickly as possible. Will the witnesses please stand and raise their right hands? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Let the record show that all the witnesses answered in the affirmative. I now recognize Commander Lenz for his 5 minutes opening remarks. Commander, thank you for being here today.
Good morning. My name is Edward Lenz. I'm a patrol sergeant for the Adams Township Police Department in Butler County, Pennsylvania, and a commander for the Butler County Emergency Services Unit. I was the commander of the local tactical units operating at the Butler, PA presidential rally on July 13th. Butler ESU was initially requested to assist the U.S. Secret Service at the Butler rally by providing 2 counter-assault teams and a quick reaction force. Later, 2 sniper teams were added to that request during the planning process. We were assisted at the Butler rally by the Beaver County Emergency Services Unit, the Washington County Regional SWAT Team, and pre-hospital staff from Allegheny Health Network. Beaver ESU provided a 2nd armored vehicle with a counter-assault team and 2 police snipers. Washington Regional SWAT provided 4 tactical operators and 2 police snipers, and Allegheny Health Network provided an EMS physician and a paramedic to assist the tactical EMS providers already embedded with our teams. Across the 2 counter-assault teams, the quick reaction force, the 3 sniper teams, and support personnel, we provided a total manpower of 44 persons, exceeding the number requested by the Secret Service. At no point during the planning process was Butler County ESU asked to secure the AGR complex, nor the perimeter surrounding that area. At no point during the planning process was Butler ESU asked to deploy a sniper team to the roof of the AGR complex, and at no point in our operations plan did we ever say that we would deploy a sniper team to the roof of the AGR complex. From their positions inside the AGR building, the snipers were not able to see the roof where the shooter was located, and again, that was not within their area of responsibility. Butler County is our home. Some of those attending that rally were our neighbors, our friends, our families, our coworkers, and in fact, my wife was one of the paramedics embedded with our team at the rally, and she provided treatment to those that had been shot. Each and every team member took their job serious and their responsibilities serious. Illustrative of this, a member of the QRF had observed several suspicious persons in the area of the AGR building, one of whom ended up being the shooter. This information was relayed to uniformed patrol officers assigned to post along the perimeter and was discussed with the snipers posted inside the AGR building. A Beaver County sniper in the AGR building was able to take a photograph of the suspicious male while he sat near the AGR building, and again later saw him using a rangefinder pointing towards the stage. And this information was promptly reported to the Pennsylvania State Police in the Secret Service Command Center, the Butler County Sheriff's Office, and the Butler Township Police Department. Had these officers not picked up on this suspicious behavior, we likely would not have known anything was wrong until shots were fired. Prior to those shots being fired, an operator from Butler ESU had exited the Red Barn behind the stage and was monitoring the AGR area due to the suspicious person reports. When shots rang out, he was able to quickly identify where the shots were coming from. He observed the shooter, he shouldered his rifle, he acquired his target, and he fired one round at the shooter, which caused the shooter to recoil and briefly fall out of sight. He did this less than 6 seconds after shots began, using his short barrel M4 platform rifle chambered in .556 with an EOTech weapon sight at a distance of approximately 110 yards. He remained on target, prepared to engage with additional rounds, and as the shooter slowly came back into sight, a Secret Service counter sniper fired a round striking the shooter, ending the active threat. No other rounds were fired by the shooter after he was engaged by the Butler ESU operator. Since July 13th, we have cooperated with multiple investigations, and our members have been interviewed by the Pennsylvania State Police, the FBI, the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, the Secret Service Mission Assurance Investigators, the Homeland Security Independent Review Panel, Senator Grassley's office, and of course, this House Task Force. We have done so without subpoena, and I am here today without being subpoenaed. Butler County ESU has nothing to hide, and we will continue to cooperate, as I believe the American people deserve the truth. The events that occurred at the Butler rally are nothing short of a tragedy. Evil will always be a threat, and we must continually review our own actions, adjust our operations, and constantly strive to achieve perfection, though we will never achieve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Commander Lenz. I appreciate it. And I know how heartfelt this has been for you and how gut-wrenching it has been for you, because we talked right after this. That's the purpose of today's hearing. Local law enforcement has gone through way too much. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. The work you did today was exceptional. Thank you. I'm now going to recognize Patrolman Blasco for his 5-minute opening remarks.